right, so there's two ways to go about this conversation.
Okay.
So let's do this together in real time.
Let's do it.
All right, we could be mature and we could be responsible because we do have people who listen to us and we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, right? Or you can get my inner thoughts.
The latter.
Because yes, it is sad to see anybody going through any type of struggle. One, if you associate somebody who has the talent of a Kevin McCall, you would not assume that they would need government assistance, which is essentially EBT, right?
Right.
So for him to be on that means he's clearly not doing the best financially, or he doesn't believe he's doing as great as he probably should be when some of the songs he's allowed and he's helped Chris Brown get to where he's at. Now, let's be clear. Chris Brown is the vehicle of talent that allows him to be where he's at, selling these stadiums, making $100 million. Kevin McCall called that out. And I think that's a little bit of pocket watching, but as great as his pen is, it also is a testament to Chris Brown, which I think also needs to be highlighted here. With that said, Kevin McCall has also violated Chris Brown in many ways.
Did people forget? You remember, right?
Yeah, no, nigga, like, I don't.
You ain't forget. You don't forget.
I don't forget that type of shit.
I know.
I know a nigga right now. I can't wait. I can't wait to run into that bum ass, bitch ass, bozo ass, bigoted ass, bum ass nigga.
Shit.
I can't wait. I see you, nigga.
Nah, me too.
See, all right. So
I got your follow.
Yes, in one breath, it is.
Yeah.
Hard to see somebody like Kevin McCall go through what it is that he's going through, knowing some of the struggles that he's been through. But I also keep the receipts.
Give him some of the receipts, man.
So this was just last week, and we're gonna go a little bit further than last week.
You're in my head, bro.
Yeah, we here.
You're talking about when Bryson Tiller congratulated Chris Brown?
I'm in your head. I'm in your bank account. We here, nigga.
Damn, nigga, move.
All right, go for it. Because you got it pulled up. Fuck it. Let's do it. And this is recent as within the last month.
So when Chris Brown completed the Breezy Bowl tour,
yep,
Bryson Tiller was also featured on the tour. He was very appreciative. So much so that he bought Chris Brown another Lamborghini, not that he needed it, just a token of gratitude and appreciation on bringing him out on tour, etc. Wouldn't you know that Kevin McCall posted in his story and captions it, at Bryson Tiller, I told you, little bro, crazy light-skinned niggas got, oh shit, got the best bussy.
Oh, you thought that said Best Buy?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
See, I glanced at this, but I ain't really, got the best bussy. He got you hooked now too. Two? That shit fire, huh? Now I'm hot. Why won't he divorce me? Laughing sign, laughing sign. Hashtag gay pride paperwork party soon. This was just last week.
Yeah, this is not too long ago. So this is the energy that you was putting out a few weeks ago. I'm going to go out on a limb and make this assumption. I could be wrong, Alex. You could tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But if you're on EBT today, you were probably fucked up a few weeks ago.
Just last week?
And was on that shit a few weeks ago.
Right?
So, I get it. I understand how you feel when this clip of you crying came out. Yeah. But also understand that you were probably in a similar position a few weeks ago, and this was your energy then. So, how do we get here?
Oh, man. You know how I mentioned Gucci Man earlier? I think the theme of today is going to be mental health.
Okay.
All right? Because I'm down to laugh and tell the truth today.
Okay.
It seems as if Kevin McCall is still suffering from some mental health issues. I don't know if you remember, he was locked up for a little bit as well.
I don't actually remember that.
Oh, you remember that?
No,
yeah. Kevin McCall was locked. I think he just got out like last year.
Hey, well, you know what? I'm going to read some more tweets and then we're going to talk a little bit more about it before we get into the mental health.
All right, bet. Yeah, please
So this was a few years ago. Kevin McCall and Chris Brown, they got into it a little bit over social media, back and forth on social media.
Yeah.
Kevin McCall says, Chris Brown and his seed would be in a casket if it had anything to do with me being shot. Stop playing with rumors or I can't promise CB will make it to 29. I kept him alive 7 years now in LA. Don't take the humbleness you see in me as a weakness. Chris wouldn't have had a head to tattoo on.
I remember this. No, you're not getting 25K after that. The fuck?
Let me go back to Chris Brown and his seed
exactly
would be in a casket. And then he continues to go on. So
sounds like an episode to me.
Kevin McCall, I'm going to let you in on something.
Tell him. Let him know.
You could talk about me. You talk about people I love. I don't have children, but had I had a child and that was the energy you directed towards me, fuck you.
Mind you,
All right.
Kevin McCall got kids too.
Fuck him.
He's a deadbeat.
Oh, yeah. He is one of those.
I'm going to also give you a clip of what Chris Brown had to say a few years ago, too.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I just woke up and I thought about something. If this nigga wrote all these songs that he claiming he wrote, why he ain't write no more?
Man, watch out.
Oh wait, this is just one part of my house.
So now this is
like
Chris Brown
before
showing
K-Mac
plaques
Yep.
in his
Cars.
house.
and life after
Cars.
K-Mac. Man, I'm gonna stop playing with this nigga. He's a bitch. Thank you, K-Mac. I bought this with your money.
This is a Rolls
I
Royce.
bought this with your
That's
money.
a Porsche.
I bought this with your money.
This is a decked out
I was
Jeep.
thinking about giving you this, but you're a bitch. But I bought this with your money too. I
And that's
bought
another
that with
Jeep.
your money.
And that's
the only
another
one on the
Lamborghini.
West Coast. Oh,
Another
I bought that
Lamborghini.
one with your money too. I took a shit and then I bought this car. He's looking at you so disappointed, bro. You look whack as fuck.
So, again, I know people do mature. I don't know how Chris Brown feels about this. I don't know what he's feeling or what he's viewing when he saw these videos. I'm sure it's reached his phone that Kevin McCall is crying literally about, hey, I'm fucked up. You doing $100 million on the tour. I do want to say this. Like, a lot of people overestimate, and I want to say that again. A lot of people overestimate their influence and their part in somebody's journey.
It's going to be another theme for today.
And I think Kevin McCall, as talented as he is, I think humbleness will go a long way. And being honest with yourself, like, yes, you had a chance to work with Chris Brown and you are talented. So you guys created something amazing.
Yeah.
But there's a Chris Brown before and clearly after you, and he's still topping the top of the charts today.
Yep. Not true.
You know what I'm saying? Without you.
Man, you know what I think about? I think about, it's funny, we started with sports, and I'm going to equate that to this example as well. You ever know those players who you know can play? They're healthy, but for some reason, when they land on these organizations and these teams, they don't get no playing time. One player that comes to mind, Ball. Right? Ball was on the Nuggets. I think last year,
The Suns.
He's on the Suns, right?
Phoenix, yep.
And you kind of saw glimpses of when he would play, he would not play, but everyone would just scratch their head and be like, there's got to be something that we're not privy to. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I get with Kevin McCall. And there's something that us as the general audience may not be privy to. Like, for most people who are watching the clips of him crying back on Fig and feel bad and feel remorseful, I'm not mad at them. I get it because that's just their human nature popping out. However, I think people in the industry, people in Chris's circle, people close to Kevin McCall, shit, even his baby moms that he's a deadbeat too, know the real spill on him. And again, it might really just be the mental part that I think he's having an issue with. Because you're right, SaVon. He should have noticed when to be humble, what Chris Brown was, how influential he was in his career. But somehow there's something not allowing him to do so. It makes me think it's something mental. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yo, Llama, before we actually started recording, you actually had a story about this. You mind sharing?
I can't pull it. I can't find it now, but it was basically a breakdown of him selling his catalog, and he got $500,000 from it.
Kevin McCall, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
He had to pay taxes, so we get $250 back. He bought his mama a house for $50K, and he blew the rest of the money. So
Wait.
So now he doesn't own no bullshit. He doesn't own those big Chris Brown songs. He don't get no money from because he sold that catalog.
Okay. So
and he was with Eva, the model.
Yeah,
Oh,
Marcel.
Eva.
Marcel, right?
Eva Marcel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, my fault. I said Eva. Eva.
Yeah.
She said that he owes like $3 million in taxes. So
$3 million in taxes?
yeah.
How isn't he locked up? Wait, you could owe that much?
Nigga, ask Dane.
Wait, I ain't gonna. Wait, hold up. You could owe $3 million?
Don't get hyped.
That's a good threshold.
It's not a good
'Cause
threshold.
I ain't made that much yet. Wait, you could do $3 million and be free?
You could be 20 million and be free.
That's fucking crazy.
No
so why
bullshit.
they get Wesley Snipes and Fat Joe?
Wesley just didn't pick up the phone.
You gotta acknowledge that you owe.
There you go. They just want to know that you know that you owe them. You don't pick up the phone. You don't send no mail out. They're going to be like, oh, you playing.
Gotcha.
I got something for you, nigga.
Okay, all right.
So now, Kevin McCall should know that he sold basically all the catalog he had left, right? He should know he's $3 million in taxes, right? You see where I'm getting at, man? There's something missing. Why don't he know this? Why we know this and he don't know this?
Yeah, I don't know.
And he's also probably blackballed, now that I think about it. Because we did speak about, Chris Brown said you could do it again, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can't at the level that you would want to do, right?
And that's when it gets tough.
And that's when it gets tough, right? You're not able to really earn at the rate that you're accustomed to. Pay bills, do things in the industry, etc.
Yeah, I mean, again, it reminded me a little bit of, remember a few years ago, Michael Beasley was on the Pivot podcast.
Yeah.
And he got really emotional about his situation.
He opened up.
And I think the common denominator between the two, very, very talented and never fully tapped into their potential, right?
Yeah.
Michael Beasley, he's super talented, one of the best, greatest scorers, especially in college. But he never really lived up to his potential in the NBA. And he said that on record. So it's not just me assessing it as a fan, but he's also said like, yo, maybe if I had a little bit more guidance or I had a little bit more knowledge, information about this thing, I could have tapped into a little bit more potential. And similar to Kevin McCall, where I feel like some people just kind of get in their own way. I know LA is a monster to kind of navigate.
Man.
Alex, I do want to say this about us.
Yeah.
We were blessed to be born and raised in the proximity of New York City, although we live on the outskirts of it.
It's a blessing.
We navigated the energy in New York.
Yeah.
And when you are not from these big cities and you get placed in these major cities, you see with athletes all the time, right? These guys go from the suburbs of, I'll say, Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Grew up in South Carolina, now you in Memphis. That's a major city, a major market. You're the face of this city. That comes with a lot of pressure. You see it with a lot of athletes and a lot of people in general. And sometimes people aren't ready for that responsibility.
They don't know they're not ready until they have to take on the responsibility of it.
Exactly. And even somebody like a Chris Brown, he grew up in Virginia, then he moved to LA, and when he moved to LA, you see the shift in energy. You see the shift in some of the things that is happening in his life. And I'm not going to credit that to him. Although, let me say this. I will accredit it to just being in a new environment that maybe you're not as familiar with. Where if you grow up in LA, if you grow up in a New York City, if you grow up in some of these big cities, the Houstons, the Miami, whatever, you can adapt a little bit more. So I don't necessarily know what it is with Kevin McCall, but
Kevin McCall from Virginia too?
I'm not exactly sure.
Look that up real quick.
Yeah.
We should know that.
We should know where he's from. But regardless, it just seems like, you hit the jackpot.
Wow. Kevin McCall is from Watts, Los Angeles. Watts is home to a ton of gangs.
A lot of people.
I'm sure he grew up pretty rough. So to kind of have your start in Los Angeles and still not know how to maneuver, it's pretty interesting. But it really just speaks to the distractions and to how it can affect you.
Nah, for sure. It's it's one of those unfortunate situations. I'm curious to see if Chris Brown responds. I would actually be really delighted if he doesn't respond at all, because I think when you start speaking about people's kids in that way, and you have these moments in these episodes, and I think it's a really good transition to kind of go into Gucci. I know we got other verses to talk about, but the fact that we're on the theme of mental health, I think it just makes sense.
It does.
But when you're in these mind states, and even like Nicki Minaj, a lot of people are looking at Nicki, her latest rants and outbursts on Twitter and trying to attribute it to either mental health or drug use, right?
Feels familiar.
Nothing about what she's been doing seems normal, or like she's in the right state of mind, whatever that reason is, whether it be drugs, substances, or mental health.
When I see any celebrity type in caps, I think it's cocaine.